The Family Life Kids Corner podcast is made possible by listeners like you.
Bad news, Joel.
Uh-oh. What now?
You know how we were gonna make popcorn to listen to the drama special in the Kids Corner?
Don't tell me you forgot to make it.
No, I remembered.
We ran out of butter?
Nope.
Then what happened, Travis?
Mom said it was too early to be eating snacks. She confiscated the bowl.
That is bad news. Well, the show must go on.
Come on, you bucket of bolts. Work with me here. Network connectivity error? What does that even mean? I'm trying to print scripts, not set up a streaming service.
Hey, Destin, what's going on?
Miss Fiona's trying to print out the scripts for the drama show today, and the printer's not working.
She's doing that now? The show starts in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I thought of that. But I also like being Miss Fiona's friend, so I didn't mention it.
Fair enough.
Hey guys, you know where our scripts are? I wanted to read ahead to see if I had any big lines.
Yeah, they aren't printed yet. Miss Fiona's fighting with the printer.
You mean we don't have scripts?
Not yet.
That does it. Destin, go tell Lionel I need his help with this... machine.
Okay.
No scripts, Miss Fiona?
Not yet, Chelsea. I set them to print when I got here. But when I came back to collect them, I only had a red flashing light to greet me.
That's not good.
An apt description of the situation, Olin.
Apt?
So what do we do now?
Well, we wait for Lionel to be done with the ticket table, I suppose.
But the show's about to start. I know our drama shows aren't as complicated as full-scale theater productions, but we kind of need scripts to read if we're going to act them out.
Your concerns are noted. We just need to pray and trust God to clear all this up when the time comes.
I'm pretty sure the time is now.
Then you'd better start praying. I've got to go start the show.
She's kidding, right? She's not kidding. What are we going to do?
Do what she says and start praying, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the first week of this year's drama shows. We hope you're ready to laugh, learn, and sing along with us as we bring our favorite dramas to the community center stage. As a reminder, all ticket sales and your generous donations go to help missionaries all over the world. So thank you for coming and for your support. And without further ado, enjoy the show.
And now, from the garage of Lionel Jacobs comes the disciplined drama, The Strange Orders, an adapted biblical teaching about God's commands. Once upon an armed conflict, there was an army camp, and things were about to get very complicated.
Captain Manford, front and center.
Yes, Major. Any orders from command?
Not yet. Thankfully, the radio equipment we liberated from the enemy seems to be working better than our old beat-up system, so I'm sure we'll be hearing from them soon. I'll keep you notified.
I'll go inform the troops.
I'll be in touch.
As with most things in the military, nothing happened for a long time. Then, all at once...
Company Kilo Charlie, we have orders. Move your troops to the top of the hill.
Copy that. All right, troops, to the top of the hill. I don't understand, but still...
We will climb the tallest hill.
But when they got there...
New orders. Go back down the hill.
Copy that. All right, everyone, down the hill. I don't know, so ask a friend.
We'll all go back down again.
By now, the troops were pretty tired, and they were starting to wonder what was going on.
Captain, is there a reason Command wanted us to run up and down that hill?
All right, troops. New orders. They say to throw all of your weapons and supplies into the river?
What?
Oh, here's some more. They say, go to the enemy and surrender and tell them all of our secrets.
That can't be right.
Yeah, that goes against all of our training.
Training Manual Chapter 45, Section 12, Line 2. Do not surrender to the enemy and confirm the source of orders when you hear otherwise.
You're right. Command, come in, command. According to the code manual, what is the code answer to? The rooster is on the nest.
4?
Ha! I knew it! You're not command. You're the enemy.
Oh yeah? Well, you're a pudding head. I hope you had a nice run up that hill. We really had a good laugh at that one.
Stand down, Kilo Charlie. The last set of orders was from the enemy.
That makes a lot more sense.
So we're not throwing our guns in the river?
The moral is that even though it's important to follow God's commands, it's also important to make sure that the commands we are following are from Him. Very often our enemy tells us to do things that may sound right at times, but when the orders we get start to go against what God has taught us, that's a pretty good giveaway that they aren't from Him.
And now, from the garage of Lionel Jacobs comes the marvelous drama, The Thunderstorm, an adapted biblical teaching about peace. Once upon a time, there were 3 kids.
Wait, Mr. Bryan. A drama script about 3 kids?
That's what it says here. Is there a problem?
It's just that drama scripts are when we get to pretend that we're spacemen, or trees, or animals, or ninjas, or something.
Yeah, kids is kind of basic.
All right. How about this? Once upon a time, there was a noble knight, a T-Rex, and a mad scientist.
Much better.
Yeah.
These kids, friends, all lived together in a stone house in the countryside.
Verily and forsooth, the ties of brotherhood are strong indeed when a dwelling is shared.
Grrr, you talk good, friend Knight. T-Rex is happy to live in big stone house instead of out in jungle. Is nice.
Indeed it was nice. But on the day of our story, the mad scientist made a terrible discovery.
Oh dear. These calculations are disturbing.
What's wrong, Doctor?
I have been studying the weather charts of the surrounding counties, and it seems that later today, a very large storm will be striking this very house.
Nay, I say, this is most disturbing. Prithee tell, what canst be done?
In theory, I could construct an anti-weather ray that would zap the storm clouds into oblivion.
Oh, good. Do that.
Unfortunately, the prospect would take months, if not years, to complete. I could start drawing up the schematics, sure, but that alone would take me hours, and the storm is fast approaching.
The 3 friends frantically each made plans as the storm came to a head on the horizon. The knight stood gallantly, shield and sword in hand, facing the terrible foe.
I dare say, mighty gales, you may blow and pummel, but I shall stand firm.
The T-Rex started to pack his things and plot a route to lands far away.
T-Rex not going extinct. Not again.
And the mad scientist took all kinds of readings, trying to figure out how she could harness the power of the tempest.
Think what I could do with all that power.
But as the storm approached, the lightning flashed closer and brighter.
Perhaps standing in an open field, clad in steel and holding a metal blade aloft in a thunderstorm, is not the wisest of acts.
The rains caused the creeks to swell into raging rapids.
Oh no, this is how Fossil made. T-Rex can't get away.
And the howling winds blasted the countryside.
My instruments!
And so the 3 friends ran back inside the old stone house, slamming the door behind them. Inside, all was peaceful. From the window, they could see the destruction and the fury of the storm, but though it buffeted and wailed for hours on end, all who dwelt within were safe and sound.
T-Rex thankful for old stone house. Cloud house. T-Rex bones go to museum.
Indeed. By my calculations, we have the structure to thank for our survival.
Yea, verily.
The moral is that our lives will have troubles that can be quite scary. Sometimes we try to face these troubles, sometimes we try to run away from them, and other times we try to outsmart them. But in the end, the only way to come through these troubles is to turn to God and depend on His strength. By depending on Him instead of our own abilities, we can weather any storm the future may bring.
And now, from the Kids' Corner comes the contentious drama, When Mom Gets Home, an adapted biblical teaching about faithfulness. Once upon a time, in the idyllic neighborhood down the street, there was a family, and on the day of our story, the mother made an announcement.
All right, Billy and Sally, I'm off to the supermarket down the block to go buy groceries.
Oh boy, mayn't we go with you, Mother?
Yes, Mother dear, we so want to join you.
What's with this script? Who talks like this?
It's idyllic.
Yes, we are the picture-perfect family that is so squeaky clean it makes you feel ill.
Well, cut it out. It's annoying. Besides, if everything is idyllic, you might want to tell that to the playroom. It's a disaster.
Oh, goodness. She's right.
I want you two to clean it up while I'm out shopping. I won't be long, and I might just bring a surprise back with me.
A surprise? Wowie zowie, that's keen. Come on, brother dear, let's get to work.
Abso-positively. Very well, Mother. We'll make this room spick and span before you even get to the store.
Yeah, you do that. Get me out of this perfect nightmare.
After their mother departed, the two siblings happily labored together until one of them had a thought.
Say, brother, what do you think the surprise is going to be?
I was thinking about that myself, sister. I think it's going to be a delicious cake topped with sugar frosting.
Interesting.
Is there something wrong?
That's just not what I was imagining. Mother isn't the kind to spoil our appetites with something like a cake. Isn't she always telling us to eat healthily?
Of course, but her surprises are always delightful. What do you think she's bringing?
I was thinking a big, juicy watermelon, or perhaps a fruit salad. Healthy and delicious.
I mean, sure, that sounds like something Mother would do on a normal day. But this is a special day.
What makes it so special?
We're doing a drama about it?
Touché, but cake? Really?
Fine then. How about candy?
You have got to be kidding. That's even worse than cake.
She said it was going to be a surprise. Fruit salad isn't a surprise.
This discussion soon devolved from a civil conversation to a full-scale conflict.
Weirdo brain!
Bagel breath!
Aardvark face!
Spider!
Enough! What happened to all the idyllic-ness?
Oh! Hey, Mom. Mother?
We were just excited for you to get back.
And so you started calling each other names and throwing your toys? This room is in an even worse state than when I left.
Yeah. But what was the surprise?
Yeah, we have to know who was right.
Right? As far as I'm concerned, neither of you were right. If you were right, you would have done what I told you to do. Now get this room to an idyllic state, or things aren't going to be quite so keen going forward.
The moral is, sometimes instead of obeying God, serving others, and living together in harmony, Christians get distracted by disagreements about small things. Instead of treating each other as more important than ourselves, we focus on being more correct than other believers, treating them with contempt instead of serving them in love. It is important to know what the Bible teaches, but the Bible tells us that it's even more important to do what it teaches. If we don't, things will be less than idyllic.
Thank you, everyone. It's truly been a delight performing for you this morning. But just because today's show is over doesn't mean that we're done. Oh no! Be sure to join us again next week for our third and final show, and perhaps bring someone else along. Thank you again. Oh, and to learn more about the missionaries this event is supporting, be sure to talk to Mr. Jacobs at the ticket counter. See you next week.
That was fun. I'll take your used scripts if you want.
Thanks, Laura. What a day.
You said it, Chelsea. I thought we were cooked when the printer stopped working. What did Mr. Jacobs do to get it to finally print out the scripts?
I think he just turned it off and turned it back on again.
You're kidding. It was that easy?
Hey, I'm not complaining.
Well done, kids. Everything all right back here?
Considering we didn't have any scripts before the show started, I'd say everything's just fine, Miss Fiona.
I quite heartily agree, Olin. To say I wasn't getting a little anxious myself would be less than accurate. But in the end, as always, God had everything under control.
Okay, so, I hear people say that all the time. God is in control. But if that's the case, then why does he let these things happen?
There are many reasons, I'm sure. One could be that he's reminding us that we aren't in control. Sometimes we can start believing that we can do things without him. But like it says in Proverbs 16:9 and James 4, we can make all sorts of plans, but God's the one who decides what actually happens.
Okay, well, that kind of makes sense. But what other reasons are there?
Well, it could possibly be a test to see if we trust him.
Wait, wouldn't God know that? Why would he need to test us?
He wouldn't need to, Chelsea. But I think when God tests people like Abraham in Genesis 22 or Job in the book of Job, he's not testing his servants to learn how much they trust him, but instead he's letting them show how much they trust him.
I hadn't thought of it like that before.
That's why in James 1 it tells us to be happy when trials happen because it gives us a chance to grow and to trust God. When the storms of life threaten us, it's a chance for us to keep our eyes on Jesus and walk on the water with him.
I know that Bible story. As soon as Peter stopped trusting Jesus, that's when things got really bad.
True, but Jesus didn't let him drown when he stopped trusting. He grabbed hold of him, brought him back to safety, and stopped the storm.
So, do you think that's what happened this morning?
Maybe. It sure felt hopeless. But I'm glad God made it work out in the end.
Romans 8:28.
Hi, Miss Fiona. Mr. Jacobs asked me to ask you if we could print out the script for next week today. You know, just in case.
Sounds like wisdom. Want to help me, kids?
Sure.
I'll be right there. I'm gonna turn off the radio first.
Thanks for listening to the Kids Corner podcast. If you had fun listening, be sure to share it with your friends. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can join us every week. The Kids Corner and other Family Life podcasts are made possible by your financial support. Learn more at familylife.org.